Here we go. We are looking at question number. Actually, no, my screen's a little bit off here. Let me get this set up. We are on the back side of the homework, and there we go. Looking at question number 1. All right, so this is the non-multiple choice questions. So even though star is not going to look like this, I think it's very important to be able to do these kinds of problems. Okay, so we have a spinner labeled with odd numbers from 3 to 7, and we're spinning it 2 times. Draw a tree diagram to represent the sample space of the 2 spins. So, okay, I'm going to go through my steps of up. See, I'm not going to write them down here. On a real test, I would, but this isn't a real test because it's not multiple choice, not a star kit. Okay, so I'm just going to look through my head. All right, go look through my head. Do this through my head. All right, so understand, I want to draw a tree diagram representing 2 spins. 2 spins of what? Well, a spinner that's labeled with the odd numbers from 3 to 7. What odd numbers from 3 to 7? That's 3, 5, and 7. Okay, I got that. I'm picturing my head. I could draw it. I could just draw it right here. I have a spinner with 3 numbers on it, 3, 5, and 7. And I'm spinning it twice. Okay? All right. I want to draw a tree diagram. Remember, a tree diagram is kind of like a choose your own adventure book, or like or parallel universes, right? So there's a Mr. Baker out there who's spinning this this spinner, and the moment he spins it, the universe branches off into 3 parallel directions. One is a universe where he gets a 3. One is a universe in which he gets a 5, and one is a universe in which he gets a 7. Okay, or if you prefer a story, choose your own adventure, right? And one of the choose your own adventure paths, he gets a 3. And the second one, he gets a 5. And the last one, he gets a 7. Right? So math's exciting, right? This is fun stuff. We got like a choose your own adventure here. So here's Mr. Baker. He starts off the beginning of the book, and now suddenly there are 3 Mr. Bakers, depending on what he got. A 3, a 5, or a 7. Okay? Is the story over? No, the story's not done yet because he spins it a second time. All right. So when he spins it a second time, this Mr. Baker who got a 3, right? He spins it. Well, guess what? He could get a 3, a 5, or a 7, right? And this Mr. Baker who originally got a 5, well, he could spin it and get a 3, a 5, or a 7. The only bad thing about tree diagrams is it starts taking up quite a bit of space here. That's okay. All right, and the Mr. Baker who got a 7, he spins it the second time. He could get a 3, a 5, or a 7. Okay, so there are my final outcomes. One outcome is getting a 3 and a 3, a 3 and a 5, a 3 and a 7, a 5 and a 3, 5 and a 5, 5 and a 7, 7 and a 3, 7 and a 5, 7 and a 7. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible outcomes to this. Awesome. That is my sample space right there. Let's go on to question number 4, or number 2. Got chopped off a little bit here. Can't hardly see what it says. Okay, we got Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin shops for a new car. The manufacturer offers the following choices for a car that Kevin likes. All right, Kevin, he can get his choice of color, red, blue, or silver. He can get 3 different body styles. He can get a 2-door car, a 4-door car, or a hatchback. Lastly, he can get different transmissions, manual or automatic. All right. Now, it does have a note here. The 4-door body style only is available with automatic transmission. Sorry, you can't get a manual if you have a 4-door. Just the way it is. We want to create a tree diagram to represent the sample space for Kevin's choice of 1 color, 1 body style, and 1 transmission. Okay. All right. We got a choose your own adventure story here. Kevin, my man, I'm going to write this one. I got more space going this way, so I'm going to write it going out this way. Okay, so here's Kevin. Hello, Kevin. Kevin is going to buy a car. He's got 3 choices to make. First, color. All right, what kind of color do you want? Well, I don't know. Maybe, if you want a red car, go to page 14. If you want a blue car, go to page 24. If you want a silver car, go to page 104. All right. Okay. You go to that page, and Kevin continues his story. Now he is deciding upon a body style. All right. He could get 2-door, 4-door, or a hatchback. From all 3 of these storylines, he now decides Well, what kind of style of car do I want? Right? Excuse me. All right. So he chooses. Well, maybe I want a 2-door. Maybe I want a 4-door. Maybe I want a hatchback. Maybe I want a 2-4 hatchback. 2-4 hatchback. All right. Okay, so far there's our tree. But that's not it. There's one more. Transmission. All right, do I want a manual or an automatic? And this is where the caveat is. If you get a 4-door, you don't get a choice. I'm sorry, it's decided for you. You're going automatic. All right, so I'm going to remind, just because that's my caveat, I'm going to do that one first. Every time I see a 4-door, right there, I'm going to do, oh, sorry, you only get automatic. 4-door, oh, sorry, you only got automatic. 4-door, oh, sorry, you only got automatic. All right, everybody else, though, hey, you got a choice. You can get manual or automatic. So that's 2 choices coming out of there, 2 choices out of here, 2 choices here, 2 choices here, 2 here, and 2 here. I can label them with automatic and manual. Automatic and manual, right? My first car was a manual transmission. That was fun. It was hard to learn to drive on, but man, once you learn how to drive a manual, that's where the stick shift. So there, move your shift around every time you want to change gears. You go above 25 miles an hour, and you got to shift into second. Okay, it's pretty awesome. It's hard, but once you learn how to do that, you can drive any car you want. Right? So a little bit of information about cars there and about Mr. Baker. You probably didn't want to know, but there it is. Right? You guys, a few more years, these crazy kids will be driving, and I'll have to be one of those old guys who says these crazy kids will be driving. All right, we'll take a break here before we go on to the next 3.